a dance as well, but there'll be an element of a haka in there to throw down a challenge and invite the Pacific to come back and meet that challenge in 4 years' time. But they're very excited, the Tahitians, let me tell you. They've got big plans.
The final stages of the formalities of the conclusion of the 2023 Pacific Games in the Solomon Islands. Closing ceremony has already welcomed the athletes still here in Honiara before they return back to their nations and territories. I'm sure, Lisa, with fond memories of the last 2 weeks.
Yes, we'll be expecting a very busy airport tomorrow morning, as most of the athletes, officials will be leaving tomorrow and a few days after. We're at the final stages of the formalities here. The Pacific Games flag has been lowered, taken down, and will be handed back, as this flag has been flying since the opening ceremony for the past 14 days here at the National Stadium.
And what an opening ceremony it was.
Oh, it definitely was. It was such an occasion to remember, especially for the very first time for Solomon Islands to host such a big event. Lots of memories to follow.
I'm sure those athletes waiting patiently are ready to party.
And also, from what I've heard for the performances tonight, some of the musicians that have gone way, way back, Solomon Islands will be performing tonight. And of course, things are going to get very informal after the official part.
The crowd here in this massive national stadium also seeing the pictures that you're seeing up on the big scoreboard from time to time, and they're really enjoying seeing some of the crowd shots as well, and giving everyone a big cheer when they get up on that big scoreboard.
Yeah, the history of Solomon Islands music will take place here once the international broadcast makes way. We'll all be able to kick our shoes off and let our hair down.
Yes, I was saying, Seamus and Lisa, that the Tahitians have got a big cultural event planned in and around the Pacific Games in 4 years as well. So proceedings will start off about 4 weeks before the formal Pacific Games with a major cultural event which will explore the culture of Polynesia, Tahiti in particular, but also an emphasis on traditional Polynesian sport, Pacific sport. It should be an incredible festival, and I would heartily recommend that we do indeed start maybe get some French lessons.
Most definitely.
Well, I've been lucky enough to visit Tahiti and French Polynesia in the past. It's a paradise where culture, sport and art converge. Every sunset paints a different picture. Every wave tells a story. And there'll be plenty of stories to tell in 4 years, just as there have been plenty of stories to retell here at the Pacific Games of the Solomon Islands 2023. So Martin Rara, the Solomon Islands Pacific Games Association. Will take the flag and hand over to his Tahitian counterpart.
Martin Rara to Vivian Lacan.
President Louis Provost, in the name of the Pacific Games Council, I entrust this ceremonial flag in your care until we meet in Tahiti in 2027 for the 18th Pacific Games.
The President of the Olympic Committee of French Polynesia, le Président du Comité olympique du Polynésie française, Monsieur Louis Provost.
Mr. Prime Minister of Solomon Islands, Mr. Governor General of the Solomon Islands, Mr. President of the Pacific Game Council, Mr. Vidya Lakan, Mr. President of the Solomon National Olympic Committee and of the Game Organizing Committee, Martin Rara, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Pacific Game Council, dear member and representative of the Oceania Sport Federation, mes chers amis, présidents des comités nationaux olympiques, membres du Conseil des Jeux du Pacifique, ladies and gentlemen, dear Pacific friends, Yorana and Manawa. C'est avec une immense fierté et une grande émotion que je m'adresse à vous ce soir à l'occasion de cette cérémonie de clôture des Jeux du Pacifique 2023. It is with a great honor and emotion that I address you for this closing ceremony of the 2023 Pacific Games. Tout d'abord, permettez-moi d'exprimer nos plus sincères remerciements à nos hôtes exceptionnels, les îles Salomon. Vous avez atteint votre ambition avec succès, challenge, celebration et unité. First of all, I express my sincerest thanks to our host, the Solomon Islands. You successfully achieved your ambition, challenge, celebrate, and unite. Tongyo Tumas Solo. Ces Jeux ont été bien plus qu'une compétition sportive. Ils ont été le reflet de l'esprit océanien, de la solidarité entre nos peuples et de la passion que nous partageons tous pour le sport. These games have been much more than a sports competition. They have reflected the Oceania spirit of solidarity among our people and the passion we all share for sports. Cette passation est un moment chargé d'émotions et de responsabilités. Dans moins de 4 ans, Tahiti aura l'honneur d'accueillir les Jeux du Pacifique 2027, 32 ans après les avoir organisés pour la dernière fois. This symbolic handover is a moment of emotion and responsibility. In less than 4 years, Tahiti will have the honor to host the 2027 Pacific Games, 32 years after they were last held in my country. Nous sommes profondément reconnaissants de cette opportunité qui nous est offerte et prenons humblement l'énergie de la flamme transmise en ce jour afin de la restituer en 2027, parée de l'esprit et du mana tahitien. We are deeply grateful for this opportunity and humbly that take the energy of the flame transmitted today with a view to add to it the spirit and the mana of Tahiti in 2027. Excuse me. It's the emotion. Nous sommes conscients de la responsabilité qui nous incombe et travaillons sans relâche pour faire des prochains Jeux du Pacifique une célébration inoubliable de la diversité et de l'amitié qui nous caractérisent tant. We are aware to our responsibility and are working hard to make the next Pacific Games an unforgettable celebration of our diversity and friendship. Tahiti sera votre terre d'accueil lors de ces prochains Jeux du Pacifique. Soyez assurés que nous ferons en sorte que vous vous sentiez comme à la maison. La chaleur de l'accueil polynésien, la gentillesse de son peuple, la majesté de ses paysages, l'enchantement de sa musique seront autant d'atouts qui vont unir nos cœurs et nos esprits. Tahiti will be your welcoming land during the next Pacific Games. Rest assured that we will make sure you feel like home. The Polynesian hospitality, the kindness of these people, the majesty of its landscape, and the enchantment of its music will be assets that unite our hearts and minds. Nous vous attendons à Tahiti en 2027 pour laisser la magie de nos îles opérer afin non seulement réaliser des exploits sportifs, mais vivre pleinement une immersion culturelle à nulle part ailleurs pareil. We look forward to welcome you to Tahiti in 2027 and to let the magic of our island operate not only to achieve sporting performance, but to fully experience an unprecedented cultural immersion. Nous vous quittons aujourd'hui avec le cœur rempli de gratitude et d'excitation, tourné vers un avenir festif. Rendez-vous à Tahiti en 2027 où nous continuerons à écrire ensemble l'histoire de l'unité du Pacifique à travers le sport. Today, we say goodbye with hearts full of gratitude and thrill, looking toward a festive future. See you in Tahiti in 2027, where we will continue to write together the history of Pacific unity throughout the sports. Tongio Tumas, thank you, merci beaucoup, Marururoha. Que vive l'amitié océanienne et que perdure l'esprit des Jeux du Pacifique. Long live Oceanian friendship and may the spirit of the Pacific Games endure. Et maintenant, place à la danse. And now it's time to dance.
Wow, a very emotional delivery there, I think, by Louis Provence.